Yeah, I agree. I don't know if you have any thoughts on the whole sniper discussion right now, because there was some talk from Millie that some pros want to get rid of the snipers again, and I think there's been a lot of backlash to that idea in the community. Because from my perspective, the snipers don't seem as obviously OP as they were in Cold War. We've got smokes. To me, it feels like there should be ways to counter them, right? And I don't know. I just can't see a world in which the way the game is right now is that, like, because you die so quick, it's not really going to work with. You can't just afford to have a couple of snipers on each team, if you know what I mean. Like we talked about this before, but back in World War II on USS Texas, it was common to see 3 snipers on the map, if not 4 out of the 8 players, like hold A, hold B on both offense and defense. And that's something that I don't think is ever going to happen in this game. So just for those reasons alone, and because the smokes exist, I don't really see a good reason to get rid of it. I think personally it's like an inertia thing. I think the pro players, because they didn't have it last year, and maybe some of them don't have a very good sniper on their team, at least compared to some of the teams, it's maybe easier to just say, okay, let's keep the snipers out of there, because once you get used to doing without it, then maybe you want to stay like that. But I think from the fan perspective, in terms of highlight plays, but it was of course a massive discussion last year. People want them back. And I can't really see an incredibly good reason to get rid of them right now.
Yeah, I don't think you should get rid of them. I think you should just highly limit the number of attachments on them.
Yeah,
Like
that could
dumb
work.
them down as. Like, honestly, I don't think we should be banning any weapons. Like shotguns and LMGs, sure, but everything else, like I would rather we take attachments away than outright banning guns.
Yeah.
That's just my 2 cents. Obviously, I purposely stay out of uh, GA talks because I'm not playing the game at a professional level. I just watch. So like I literally like whatever they do, they'll work it out. I like the snipers in the game. I like the highlight plays. I do see like both sides of the argument where like right now there is a very strong auto aim or aim assist.
Mm.
There's a really strong aim assist. So like I want there to be a really high skill gap to the snipers, and right now I don't think there is. There's not a real high skill gap personally like right now. I just think they just have to find the correct attachments to allow on that to develop that skill gap. There are tons of ways to counter it right now, so I'm not worried about that. It's just building out like the correct class setups for each gun that are allowed. But yeah, I mean, this year I like you probably won't see simp like sniping for our team because like the SMGs are so valuable to be
Mm.
running. So like it's going to be interesting how you see snipers deployed. It will probably be your ARs that are running the snipers majority of the time. At least I think personally that's how I see it. Just because you want as much map pressure as you can out of your SMGs. So it'll be interesting. I want them in. I like them in. I like watching sniper plays like the Maple. I don't know if you saw the Maple 1v4 that he had with a sniper. It was
Jesus Christ,
fucking
man.
gross.
That guy's
So
disgusting. Especially with the
I like
sniper.
that kind of play. I see both sides of it though, because like with the aim assist, like there's no difference between like a lower tier pro using it and a higher tier pro using it. Like I don't know. Like if
It's
they could just
kind
dial
of
down the aim
true,
assist,
but like,
well, it
I
comes
don't
down to
know.
positioning. Like
Yeah, like I
if you're
don't want
better
that
at that,
bullshit
that's the
excuse
difference.
again
But
though. Like it's different. Yeah, okay, you can set up shop and you can pre-aim with it, but like, there's not all that many. Like a lot of the highlight plays during Modern Warfare, like it's
you
about
get movement on
centering,
it.
it's about movement, it's about like peeking into an angle and taking an important fight. Like it's not every sniper fight is just like let's just hard aim. The guy comes around the
Yeah,
corner,
you're
my aim
right.
assist
Yeah.
drags it, and I shoot him. Like there's some
Well,
skill
that's what I
to
mean.
positioning and stuff.
Like I see both of it. I like obviously I don't know enough. Like I haven't played S&D with snipers really, so like I don't know how actually powerful it is. I haven't seen too many snipers in these tournaments. Like I see some, and you'll like see them in the back line somewhere, but I haven't seen like anything where like a sniper just absolutely takes over a map and they're just ridiculously crazy. And especially with low time to kill, like an AR can you miss one shot, an AR is gonna beam you. So it's like I do I don't know. Like I like snipers in S&D. So hopefully we just figure out whatever attachments. Like if the quick scoping is going crazy, then just take out the attachment that makes the sprint up time like from for it to slow down or make the ADS slower. Like there's ways to fix issues. I hope we just don't broad stroke just get rid of guns because I feel like that's how we distance ourselves from like the casual side. We can limit with like this gunsmith, we can limit the attachments on stuff that severely nerfs them ourselves. Like that's what we should be doing, is nerfing them with the attachments. And if that doesn't work, then you can get rid of the gun. But I don't know. That's just my 2 cents.
I agree. I think that's like the one thing that all the attachments does allow us to do is like, if you look back at Black Ops 2, if the FAL's too strong, you kind of just have to get rid of it because you can't say to people, all right, you're not using stock on it or whatever. You just, there's only 3 attachments you could use. You just
the
have
base
to kind
gun
of
is
say,
just that good.
base gun's OP, it's got to go. But in this game, like that's why I've been kind of struggling to have a fun time in public matches, is because my guns aren't leveled up enough to have good attachments on, and therefore I'm just on the struggle bus because I'm using an absolute burger weapon. I'm like, can I be bothered? So, well, exactly. I think your theory could work.